Namashivaya. My humble pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Amma, respected Swamini Amma, and my dear friends. Today, I feel greatly honored and humbled that my school has chosen me to speak with you guys, and I would like to take this opportunity and take a moment to thank all those people who I have felt I haven't thanked enough for what I am today. Those people who made me what I am today, my dearest teachers and my parents. I would like to extend my gratitude towards all my family members. Last but not the least, they have supported me throughout my course and motivated me at every point of my life. So, today I have been asked to talk to you guys about picking a goal in your life. So, I think if my memory is right, it was around the third or fourth standard when first my teacher asked what I want to be, who I want to become. So I answered, I want to become a doctor. At that time, I didn't know anything. I knew nothing about this profession. I just liked the name, the fame, maybe that's it. But in the due course of time, I didn't know when I got that serious, but seeing the ailments and some of the memories in my family, all those things made me like I want to become a doctor to save the people, to serve the society, to do something good. So that was my ambition at that time. And it was there till I reached my 12th standard. But unfortunately, maybe it was God's decision or something like that. I couldn't perform that much, that well in my 12th standard. So I was taken aback. I didn't know what to do. I just lost my faith and hope. I thought of dropping my ambition. I thought I will never become a doctor. I couldn't do it. I am not capable of doing that. So I just prayed to God. I just talked out with my parents, my family, and later came to a decision that I will try once. I'm not going to give up that quickly. I am going to try once. I took a 1-year course and I got into a government medical college. I completed my MBBS graduation from there. Now I am just proud that I took the right decision at that time. So, my dear students, I want to tell you that pick up a goal that you clearly want to live by that itself. So, you want to become that. If you want to become a doctor, you truly want to become a doctor. Don't take any decisions half-mindedly. Consider all the perks and the cons or losses of any profession that you're going to choose. And whenever you're choosing a goal, think clear-mindedly about what all things you want to improve. So you have to consider and you have to improve yourselves at each and every step. This is not to demotivate or make you lose confidence or something like that. It is just that you need to become more confident by correcting your mistakes, by correcting your flaws, by correcting your weaknesses. And for that, first of all, you have to identify your weaknesses. You have to face with courage all those weaknesses and overcome them. Step by step and gradually you will earn that skill and you will get skilled, and then you will become so confident because nobody can take away that from you because you have earned it with your hard work and with your determination. So let me conclude here, and this was just my simple mantra in my life. I have never stopped from doing the things that I love, and I still have a lot of dreams which I think I would be able to achieve with God's grace and my family's support and the prayers of all my respected teachers and all those who truly love me. So that's it. Thank you.
Namaskar. Respected teachers, staff and all students who are watching this video, a very good morning to all. I'm Kripa Rajalekshmi, former student from the third batch of Amrita Vidyalayam Pandalam. So 2 days back, our beloved Padakshmi Madam asked me to make this video regarding Doctor's Day, which is observed on the 1st of July. I did my MBBS from Trivandrum Medical College, and I'm currently waiting for my pediatrics examinations after having taken a drop here. I would like to utilize this opportunity to focus on the current scenario that we are in, the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. Speaking of which, we all are aware that at a time when every citizen is being asked to be within the safety of their homes, to practice social distancing, to avoid any and every situation that might put them at a risk of contracting the deadly infection, we have got certain communities, certain professions who do not have this option, who are working right in the midst of the pandemic so that for the welfare of the society, so that the society remains safe, the rest of the society remains safe. And this is owing to their jobs, this is owing to their duties. And one such community, so at a time when every person is protecting themselves, everyone tries their maximum to be with or at least their families. We have these doctors work day and night, in ill-equipped facilities, underpaid, sometimes not being paid for months at a stretch, overworked, exhausted, donning their PPE kits for 6 hours straight, during which they cannot have even a sip of water or a bite of food. And a PPE kit 5 minutes into which we feel like we are in a burning hot furnace. So imagine 6 hours straight. And to make things worse, the cases seem endless. Patients keep pouring in, and all they've got is a limited number of healthcare workers to manage this huge flood of patients. And this is a pan-India problem. Talking about our country, we face so many, shortages and inadequacies when it comes to healthcare. We lack infrastructure, we have got ill-equipped healthcare centers and ill-equipped, poorly functioning hospitals, and the most important shortage being the number of healthcare workers themselves. Means we do not have the adequate number of doctors and nurses required, paramedical staff also required, when compared to the proportion of population that's being served. So despite all these harsh situations, doctors sacrifice their normal way of life, they put their own lives at risk so as to try save others or patients. And we need to realize that the job of a doctor involves functioning with the risk of being exposed to every disease, including the deadly diseases like HIV, hepatitis B, also tuberculosis, and obviously coronavirus. And we need to realize that these people are not superhumans, they are not magicians. What they carry out, the field of medicine is not magic. They are just humans, just like you and me. They have got their families to look after, they have got emotions, they too feel hunger, they too feel pain, exhaustion, they require sleep. They have got all these sensations, and this is exactly what the public often tends to forget. When we look at the number of alarming rise in the number of cases of violence and assault against healthcare facilities and doctors and healthcare workers in general. So, they're putting the weight of unrealistic expectations on doctors that if you bring a patient, then he or she must be saved. When, Whether a patient lives through the disease or succumbs to it depends on a variety of factors. Even the body of every person, each person's body would be reacting differently to the same set of medications. It depends upon the duration of the disease, it depends upon the complications or the severity of the disease that the patient is having. And doctors are not criminals that they wake up with the motive of, let me kill someone in my duty or during my duty hours today. They have invested the best years of their life, over a decade, studying, acquiring skills, obviously not to harm somebody on purpose and end up in jails. No. So we cannot stop the inevitable. That has to happen. We need to understand limitations, that doctors are just tools or aids, the medium through which we try to fill in the defects and deficiencies of that ailing human body and nothing more. And the field of medicine is just like any other profession. It's a means of livelihood, and doctors need to be paid for what they do, because nobody is going to wipe off your electricity bills or water bills and taxes, or give you free groceries or free education to your children just because you're a doctor. Just like any other person, any other citizen, doctors need money to survive, to run their homes, to take care of their families. So, we would earnestly hope that the public would stop mocking the attempts of, the doctor community when they raise their voice against not being paid for months, half a year, or for demanding their rights, the basic rights of human beings. And doctors are people who embrace patients without any kind of discrimination. We accept patients without any discrimination regarding race, color, caste, creed, language, the places they come from, or the kind of disease that they have. Regardless of the disease, regardless of the state or condition in which the patient is brought to the emergency. So, and despite all these, selfless services, if the society still thinks that it's absolutely okay to physically assault, violate, or beat up doctors, then that's a serious problem for the public. Problem that stems from the public. To put it in a simple example that I read from an article recently, I don't remember who wrote it, but suppose you're a person working for a firm, and one day it happens that you get accused of sending the wrong mail to the wrong client, resulting in the company losing its most valuable project. You were not responsible for that incident. Even if you were responsible, do you think anyone would be at the office, would manhandle you, would slap you, would tear off your clothes, would make you bleed? No. They would deal it the legal way. That's how a civilized society deals with injustice. If at all we feel that we haven't been treated fairly, we haven't been provided with the adequate amount of care that we deserve, or there has been some suspicious activity, or we have got some complaints against the institution, deal with the legal way, not through assault or mob lynching or assembling people to violate them or to destroy the hospitals and the cities that the institution possesses. So I think I need to wind up because I have exceeded by so many minutes this video. But before going, I would like to say one more thing, that to all our teachers, that we students remember you every now and then, and once things get back to normal, we will be looking forward to meeting you all in as per someday. So thank you. Stay safe. Regards.
Om Namah Shivaya. My name is Dr. Priya Babu. I am a former student of Amrita Vidyalayam Pandalam. I completed my schooling almost 10 years back, and after that I did my undergraduate studies in dentistry from Government Dental College, Trivandrum. And now I am doing my masters in public health from Sruthy Institute of Medical Sciences. Actually, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my alma mater, the principal, teachers and friends who played a major role in nurturing my passion towards this profession.
ഓം നമഃ ശിവായ. എൻ്റെ പേര് ശ്രുതി എസ്. ഞാൻ പന്തളം അമൃത വിദ്യാലയത്തിലെ പൂർവ്വ വിദ്യാർത്ഥിയാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ കന്യാകുമാരി മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജിൽ ഗൈനക്കോളജിയിൽ PG ചെയ്യുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ നാളത്തെ ദിവസത്തിൻ്റെ പ്രത്യേകത എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം. നാളെ ഡോക്ടേഴ്സ് ഡേ ആണ്, ജൂലൈ 1. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ എല്ലാ സീനിയറും പന്തളത്തെ പൂർവ്വ വിദ്യാർത്ഥി എന്ന നിലയിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങളോട് ഒരു 2 വാക്ക് സംസാരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയാണ് ഞാൻ എത്തിയത്. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്കങ്ങനെ ഞാൻ വലിയ അഡ്വൈസ് തരാറോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഉപദേശം തരാറോ ആ ലെവലിൽ ഒന്നും ആയിട്ടില്ല. എങ്കിലും എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ചെറിയ മെസ്സേജ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പാസ് ചെയ്യാം എന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചു. അപ്പോൾ ഇപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങളിൽ തന്നെ പലരും എല്ലാവരും ഡോക്ടേഴ്സ്, എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സ് അങ്ങനെയല്ല. ചിലർക്ക് ഡോക്ടേഴ്സ് ആവണമെന്നിരിക്കും, എഞ്ചിനീയർ, ടീച്ചേഴ്സ്, പൈലറ്റ്, സ്പോർട്സ് പേഴ്സൺ, അങ്ങനെ ഒത്തിരി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പലർക്കും പല സ്വപ്നങ്ങളായിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ അതിനു വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് പഠിക്കാതിരിക്കുക. എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടല്ല, നമ്മൾ എന്ത് പഠിച്ചാലും അത് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് വേണം പഠിക്കാൻ. അപ്പോൾ ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ ഇപ്പം മാത്സ് എടുത്തു. മാത്സിന് അപ്പം ആ ബുക്ക് എടുക്കുമ്പോഴേ അയ്യോ ഇതെങ്ങനെ പഠിക്കും, എന്തൊരു പാടാ, ഇതെല്ലാം കൂടെ എങ്ങനെ പഠിക്കും, അങ്ങനെ ഓർത്ത് സങ്കടപ്പെട്ട് പഠിക്കാതെ ആ സബ്ജക്റ്റിനെ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് പഠിക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ ആ വിഷയം പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്ന അധ്യാപകരെയും നമ്മുടെ സ്കൂളിനെയും എല്ലാം ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് പഠിക്കുമ്പോൾ അപ്പം നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിരുത്തി പഠിക്കാൻ പറ്റും. നമ്മൾ ആ പഠിക്കുന്നത് നല്ല ഓർമ്മ നിൽക്കും. അങ്ങനെ വരുമ്പോൾ നമുക്കത് നല്ലതായിട്ട് പരീക്ഷാ സമയത്ത് റിപ്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. അങ്ങനെ അതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ എന്ത് കാര്യം അത് ഇപ്പം നമ്മൾ ഒരു സിനിമ കാണുന്നതാണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട ആണല്ലോ എല്ലാവരും സിനിമ കാണുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ആ സിനിമയിലെ സീനുകളും ഡയലോഗുകളും എല്ലാം എല്ലാവർക്കും ഓർമ്മയായിരിക്കും. അതുപോലെ പഠനത്തെ കാണുവാണെങ്കിൽ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് അങ്ങനെ പഠിക്കുവാണെങ്കിൽ, പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഇപ്പം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഓൺലൈൻ ക്ലാസ്സുകൂടാണ്, അപ്പോൾ ഒരു സിനിമ പോലെ തന്നെയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ അതിനെ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് പഠിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ ഓരോ പോയിന്റ്സും ഓർമ്മ നിൽക്കും. അപ്പോൾ പരീക്ഷയ്ക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് പ്രത്യേകമായിട്ട് കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് പഠിക്കേണ്ടി വരത്തില്ല. അങ്ങനെ അതാണ് എനിക്കിപ്പോൾ ഈ ഒരു ദിവസം തരാനുള്ള മെസ്സേജ്. കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് പഠിക്കാതെ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് പഠിക്കുക. അങ്ങനെ കം ഔട്ട് ഇൻ ഫ്ലൈയിങ് കളേഴ്സ്. എന്തും ആയിക്കൊള്ളട്ടെ നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്വപ്നം, അത് സാക്ഷാത്കരിച്ച് മുന്നേറാൻ. അത് നമ്മുടെ സ്കൂളെന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, എനിക്കിപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ 10th വരെയാണ് അവിടെ പഠിച്ചത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് 11th 12th വേറെ സ്കൂളിലായിരുന്നു. എങ്കിലും എനിക്ക് എൻ്റെ സ്കൂളെന്ന് പറയുമ്പം അത് അമൃത വിദ്യാലയമാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ വളരെ നല്ലൊരു അടിത്തറ നമുക്ക് നമ്മുടെ സ്കൂളിൽ നിന്ന് ലഭിക്കും. അതുകൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാ റിസോഴ്സും അവിടെ തന്നെ ഉണ്ട്. അത് കറക്റ്റായിട്ട് യൂട്ടിലൈസ് ചെയ്ത് എല്ലാവരും നമ്മുടെ സ്കൂളിന് അഭിമാനമായി മാറുക. പിന്നെ ഡോക്ടേഴ്സ് ഡേയുടെ സ്പെഷ്യലായിട്ട് പറയാൻ ഇപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം, കൊറോണയാണ്. കൊറോണയുടെ കുറേ പേര് കൊറോണ ഡ്യൂട്ടിയിലാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഡോക്ടേഴ്സിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന എന്താണ്, ഈ കൊറോണ കാലത്ത് നമുക്ക് അവർക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ചെയ്യാനൊക്കുന്ന നിങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു ചെറിയ സഹായം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, എല്ലാവരും മാസ്ക് ധരിക്കുക, എല്ലാവരും സാനിറ്റൈസർ കറക്റ്റായിട്ട് ഉപയോഗിക്കുക. ഇപ്പം 1 വർഷം കൊണ്ട് തന്നെ